What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ultimate Outdoors. Today I just want to let you know what's going on with my next series here. First, I want to thank you for watching my last two series. They were a little bit different than my normal ATV trail riding videos. We went up to Canada to the North Augusta Mud Park, played around there for a couple days, had a freaking blast. The next weekend we ended up at Trucks Gone Wild down in Poland, New York, Maximum Power Park. Great place. We'll be back there again this year. But I hope you enjoyed those them two series because they were fun to put together. It was a good time down both of them places. So, but anyways, what I want to talk to you about is my next series here. The wife and I, we decided to do a bigger trip. We went up through and we wanted to ride the wilds up in the northern part instead of, we went to Jericho ATV Festival last year, and at the end of this series, that's where we end up. But what we do is basically we go up to Vermont. We spend a few days in Vermont camping, ride the wilds there, Vermont, New Hampshire. The second middle part of our trip, the 10-day trip, we end up in Maine, Rocky Mountain Terrain Park. We spend a couple nights there, ride a little bit there, and then we end up back at Jericho ATV Festival, where we meet our big group who meets us up there at the Jericho Family Campgrounds, Jericho Gateway Family Campgrounds. And that's where we stayed. So we head up through, and we actually go up to Beecher Falls, Vermont, and that's where we stayed with a guy named Hans. He invited us up to stay. We met him at the Jericho ATV Festival last year, and he invited us up there. We camped right in his yard, had a great time. He toured us through the northern part of Ride the Wilds, and the first day we do some riding around in the Vermont part. We got up in some beautiful scenery and different spots. He showed us around. Great place, and that was the first day of our first couple days of our journey. So basically what our goal is, the wife and I, we've decided we would like to try to ride ATVs in all 50 states. Whether we can actually do it or not, it's going to take many years to do, but holy, it's kind of chilly out here. I had the heater going for a little while, but I can still see my breath. But anyways, we're going to try and hit all 50 states. It might be impossible. I don't know. But this journey right here, we're going to take us through up into Vermont, Maine, and New Hampshire. So we did get them out of the way. This is what this series is all about right here, is those three states, our little journey to there. So please follow us through this journey. This next year, 2017, right now, we got somewhat of plans of going to Ohio to the, I think it's called the Power Lines Park, Memorial Day weekend. We're going to go there, ride there for a couple days or however long we're there. And then actually I think when we leave there, we're going to leave there and head right to Pennsylvania to Mines and Meadows. So we might try that place for a few days. So there would be Ohio and Pennsylvania. And I'm not sure where else we're going to go this year. I know we got some rides in Canada, Ontario, and our local rides that we do around here. But we'll see what happens. But that's our goal for this year: Ohio, Pennsylvania, and maybe another one or whatever. And please check out this series. Let me know what you think of it. Like I said, this was quite a journey for the wife and I, and our buddy Mike went. Unfortunately, his wife had prior commitments, and she couldn't come along with us. She meets us halfway through the trip in Jericho. So that's where the rest of our group showed up. And so here it is. I hope you enjoy this series. Ultimate Outdoors. We'll see you later.
Okay, we are packed and loaded. This is our biggest trip ever to date. All hooked up and ready to go. Wheeler's probably the cleanest it's been in a couple years. We're headed to Vermont for a few days to camp, then over to Maine, and back to the Jericho ATV Festival. So here we go. The wife, I'm actually going to bring her this time. I usually leave her ass home. Not. But we're getting ready to head out. We got to go down meet Mikey, Can-Am guy, down to his place, and he's going with us. Just a small group, him and us too. So then the rest of our group will meet us down to Jericho next Thursday. So let's rock and roll. All right, we are set up 90%. The wife is trying to get her beer cold because she's having convulsions.
Yeah, we're gonna pull Mike a bag of ice.
No. Well,
Yes.
I'm gonna get ice.
We're going to the store here in just a minute.
Well, I know, but I don't want to keep drinking his.
We have a,
I'm gonna get more ice.
we got a pooper coming here. Hans ordered a
In a hot second.
crapper. All right. I'll have a place to go in the morning. Huh? Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, we are here in Beecher Falls, Vermont. Up here with Hans. He invited us to camp here, so we're here camping. We set up. He brought in a porta potty for us over there. He's going to take us on a little tour here this afternoon. Took us about 7 hours to get here from New York, but he's going to take us on a little tour tonight, a couple hours, and then oh shit, sunglasses. Almost forgot my sunglasses. Got the wife with me this week. Don't leave home without her. Hans is going to be our leader for a while. All the village streets and stuff are open here. Believe it or not, just drop off this little edge right here where the creek is. That's New Hampshire. We're in Vermont right here. And Quebec is up in that corner, up in there. We just come across customs. Well, I had front bearings put in this week, so wheeler should be good. First time I had to put bearings in it. Had about almost 1,900 miles. I guess that's pretty good for the amount of stuff, crap that we drive in. This is part of Ride the Wilds, from what I understand. 1,000 miles of ATV trails. Ah, cool, look at that old bridge. That old railroad. The old power dam. Nice, really nice. Nice when they can use these old railroad beds for trail systems. Alright, still not sure what state I'm in, Vermont or New Hampshire, but there's a big Maverick. There's the river. Assuming that's Connecticut River. I don't know. Lost. Alright, well, we've just left the railroad bed. Coming down into a little bit of water. Well, here we are. We are actually, where are we standing right now?
Colebrook, New Hampshire.
We're in Colebrook, New Hampshire. We parked the wheelers up there. And that is Vermont?
Mount Monadnock.
And that's Vermont there. What about the riverbank over there?
That's Leamington, Vermont.
Vermont. We swam across there, we'd be in Vermont. What's it do? Follow this river all the way down through?
That's the state line.
The whole way?
Yep. Till you hit,
I see it in the map. It's hard to tell
till
because
you hit Massachusetts.
Yeah.
From,
No kidding.
From just up the road from me to Massachusetts.
Little concrete sluice. Pretty cool. It's a sled. A sled you tow behind the four-wheeler or something. Alright, I think when we cross this river here, we are then in Vermont. Yes, Connecticut River. There it is. We are now in Vermont. Yep, Vermont North. Look at the people out. They got their inner tubes. People running. Alright, now we're riding in Vermont. We started in Vermont, went into New Hampshire. Now we're back in Vermont. Stay on trail. That's the secret. They gotta learn in New York. Stay on the damn trail. We'd have more trails. Now everybody's afraid of lawsuits, pretty much. In New York. That's the biggest fear. Nobody wants to open their property because they're afraid they're gonna get sued if somebody gets hurt, which is probably gonna happen. That's the whole thing with this, you know, doing traveling around, doing different types of riding. You know, you get Canada, Johnstown, them different places, a lot of water, mud, that kind of stuff. Up here, there's like virtually very little mud or water. Matter of fact, up here a lot of times the trails close during the mud season, so that you know, the trails don't get all tore up, rutted up. But I guess that's what happens when you have 1,000 miles of ATV trails that are all connected. You can ride for a long time. Dusty, man, is it dusty. Dusty, dusty. It's pretty up here, the woods are. It'd be pretty cool to see a moose. Guess there's quite a few moose up here.
Well, this is my first time ever riding ATVs in Vermont. Like I've said, I want to try to, in my lifetime, whether it's possible or not, I'd like to ride ATVs in all 50 states and maybe even the Canadian provinces. But being almost 46 years old, gonna have to bust a move. So we'll see what happens. Today I have got Vermont. We were actually up in New Hampshire last year, so
Get out of the way.
Here we are in Canaan, Vermont. At least close to it. Pretty up through here. Awesome. You know, I've had some people ask me, you know, all my videos are all about mudding and, you know, going them kind of places, but this right here, this up here, this ride won't be so much mud. This is just going to be more beautiful terrain. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. Mikey, he's going down to check it out. There you go, down through. Beautiful.
It's like Granny's maze.
Yeah. Big good trail down through there, wouldn't it, Mike?
Be technical.
Up in Canada there, that would be a trail. Oh yeah, this is cool. Quite a bridge. We parked on the bridge. I was wondering how sturdy it was. He's looking quite sturdy.
Cannon, Vermont, rock and roll, ATV in. Cannon, get on, get in. All right, we just did a little sightseeing here. Man, it's pretty down through here. Very cool. Cool here in Vermont. Hans, he's driving a little 250 Articat. I think goes pretty good. There's some mud. Look at. Maybe I got some on my wheeler. There, we got a little mud on the wheeler now.
Mike gave us a finger.
Did we get him? I sprayed Mikey. Man, is that pretty out through there or what? Is that pretty or what? Is he muddy? I didn't mean to get him. Awesome. There, we just did a little jaunt in the road. Now we're gonna go, I guess, up to the top of the mountain. We'll see what happens. Looks like a pretty good trail up through here.